Welcome to what is a hashtag Hush podcast extravaganza. What you are going to see tonight is a combination of media that the kids have created on their own through their own creative process. It's student-inspired, student-led, and student-driven. So we have 3 podcasts tonight. 2 are launching for the first time. Shush, which is a video-audio hybrid. Hush Junior, which is a spin-off of Hush. And then in the second act, Hush. The music that you heard as you were coming in was all student-created and student-composed. It was a combination of music that has underscored previous podcasts and also music that we were able to get from local bands who allowed us to share their work in our podcast. So like I said, it's an original script written by the students. The sound effects are created by the students. The videos that you will see later as a part of Shush are filmed by 2 seniors from Stillwater Area High School with the help of David McClellan, their professional mentor. So we're delighted to have you here. My name is Stephanie Atkins, and I am the executive director of Story Arc. Story Arc is a nonprofit 501c3 that will have its very first birthday on August 8th. So we are actually less than a year old as a nonprofit, but a lot of things have happened. We have a creative literary center called The Shire that next week will offer creative writing classes with all kinds of authors like Jacqueline West, New York Times bestselling author, Anne Greenwood Brown, Gary Bush, who just won the Midwest Publisher Book Award. They're all going to be working with students. We have a radio show called Voices in the Valley where students interview, and I get to interview some LA professionals this next month. If you listen to Voices in the Valley on 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings on KLBB or download it on podcast, you will hear interviews with Clayton Snyder, who used to be on Lizzie McGuire. I don't know if you remember the heartthrob Ethan. He talks about how to become an actor in LA and how to get an agent. We have Will Thomas, who's a LA composer, also who talks with us. Dina Chapman, she's a screenwriter and produces shows for CMT. So we have all kinds of exciting things happening with that. But what is really exciting for us tonight is the podcast. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna begin with Shush. And Shush, like I said, is a audio-video hybrid. And one of the things I love most about what you're going to see is it came out of a completely creative problem-solving endeavor, which is we lost our recording space that we had, and we had to come up with a new way of determining how we were going to make our recordings happen. Well, I had someone suggest, well, go to Valley Access channels. Yeah, you take the video, but you can strip the audio, and it's free. And when you hear it's free as a nonprofit, oh boy, you jump at that chance. So that's what we did, but then these students were so enamored with the camera that I remember very distinctly, and I have on video actually, them talking about the process of, oh, what if a character had a news show? Well, from that news show came the Trawl Variety Kitty show, which will be incorporated into our audio that you will see here live on stage. Again, this was thanks to 2 seniors, Victor and also Will. They were the ones who filmed it, like I said. And we have Liam here who has a few words he wants to say because we're gonna involve you, the audience. Liam.
Hello everyone, this is going to be applause sign. I also have a boo sign there. And if I go like this, if I go like that, it stops. If it's slow, it fades. If it's hard, it's just a complete cutoff. So yeah, let's try this out. All right, that's perfect. We will try the booze later on when it is part of this production.
Because you guys are such quick learners that we figured it out right away. So with that, I have a lot of people to thank, but I'm going to do that in between Shush and Hush Junior so that you can relax and enjoy the show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the office of Samantha Shovel, Private Eye. If you haven't been here before, I'm Trowel, and I'm a dog. Well, at least I want to be. I'm actually a cat. The last time you heard of us, Alexander Axton, the nefarious Neanderthal that owns Axton Industries, attempted to destroy the entire human-robot hybrid race. We captured Alexander, but he was so rich and persuasive that he was only sentenced to house arrest in his ginormous mansion. Detective Samantha Shovel, the second most important hero in the capture, after myself, of course, is still on the case. Of course, Alexander's house is bugged, and Sam is doing surveillance. Everything is...
Boring! All Alexander is doing is playing Thumb Wars with himself.
Well, everything is mostly fine. Like before, Sam doesn't have much to do except to monitor every move that Alexander and his pet wolf McClaw make in hopes that we can keep him from doing more destruction. I should go. The Trial Riot Kitty show is about to begin, and in case you haven't figured it out by its name, I'm the lead! Off to my show!
This is so boring. Watching this monitor is like the opposite of must-see TV. For a trillionaire, he sure doesn't have much fun. I mean, who still watches Downton Abbey? Oh, Trow. Wait, come here, my sweet little kitty. Let me scratch behind your ears.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I have time.
No. Ah! Yes. No. How can it be so good and yet so bad at the same time?
Alexander may be throwing a fit because he just lost to his own thumb war. But I'm liking life. A little rub under the chin, Samantha.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually early this time? Yes! I can't believe it. Better go back out to celebrate.
That's Peter Pitchfork, Sam's sidekick. He's often always late and almost always annoying, too.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so awesome. Celebrating in the hallway. So awesome.
5 minutes later.
I'm so awesome. I'm so early.
An hour later.
I'm actually early this time. Woo!
You haven't clocked in yet, so technically you're late for the 1,234th time. Clock's still ticking.
Oh. Oops.
His potential to be tardy never ceases to amaze me.
Hey, come here, Trow. Help Mommy look at these surveillance tapes.
I've stared at Alexander Axton for 3 hours and nothing's happened. I'm already late for the Riot Kitty show live show. It's definitely not edited or anything like that.
See, just the one I wanted to see. Scratch that. Here.
Oh no, not Frank again. I'm getting out of here.
Frank, hi. I am sort of busy right now.
Busy? You still haven't thanked me for saving the world. And your life, might I add. This is becoming a problem.
Oh, shush. Don't whine over missing things. We're all gonna have a problem if I can't hear Alexander Axton.
Man, my last cupcake. Rats, McClaw. I'm eating these cupcakes really fast. I guess you could say I'm wolfing them down.
Fine. But this is not over.
I'm tired of this, McClaw. Limited cupcakes, imprisoned in my own mansion. I've been wronged. That's right, McClaw. Revenge. And since I'm stuck here, I'll use you to do it. No, not me. Them. McClaw, you'll go wreak havoc on the Variety Show. Here, take this specially auto-tuned kazoo. Play the lullaby song, and the audience and cast will be hypnotized. No, McClaw, not me. Them. Because of my devious technology, I will be able to control their minds with my remote.
Oh no. Oh no. Frank, I've gotta go. The Phipps audience is in danger.
Just one little thing?
I've gotta find our resident genius and crazy scientist, Dr. Harley Hammer. He'll know what to do.
Wow. Whoa. There's so many people here that they have to use the Phipps Auditorium as the overflow for my show. I'm famous! Hi, everyone. Sorry you couldn't make it into the alley for the Trial Variety Kitty show. Don't feel bad if you didn't wait for 4 hours to get better seats. We've got a big screen here, so you'll see me even better than if you were in the alley studio with all the other cool cats, canines, crows, caprines, and cows. Hope you enjoyed the show. Now, excuse me, I have to go in. My stylist is waiting.
It's time for the Trial Variety Kitty Show. And now your hostess with the mostest, that cat who thinks she's a dog, that dog who is actually a cat. Here's Trow.
You know he's a dog, but it's really a cat. Hey, it's the Travel Show! Yeah!
Dr. Hammer. Harley, open up. Peter and I just ran 5 miles to talk to you. Open up. I know you're in there, and don't tell me you're still sleeping.
Here, let me here to the door to see what I can hear.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, good grief. Don't make me call you. All right, then. You leave me no choice. Beep, 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 beep.
Hello? Oh, it's you.
Finally, let us in.
Sorry I missed your call. I'm not home right now. Please leave a message to be ignored for days on the beep. Beep. Goodbye.
Dr. Hammer! Dr. Harley Hammer. Now McClaw's gonna hypnotize the entire Phipps audience. And what's next? The world?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Variety Show. I'm Trowel, and we have some very exciting acts for you all today. But first, this episode is sponsored by...
Chips. They're chips. They're so good.
And now, Squeaks for Squeaks Corner. She's the wisest gerbil there is in town, here to answer all your questions about life, love, and the annoying next door neighbor.
Squeak's here, and this is Squeak's Corner. Bulldog number 9 asks, I see a squirrel outside. What should I do? Well, Mr. Bulldog, of course what you must do is jump at the window and bark most aggressively.
Smart, Gerbil. I think we have time for one more, Squeaks.
Here's one from Squirrel. I really want to cross the street. What should I do? Well, Squirrel, wait for a lot of cars to come by. We all know cars are good luck. And be sure to run back and forth across the street a couple of times.
Thanks. Squeaks? I think.
The devious Squeakla often get that reaction. Thank you so very much. Well, hello, wonderful Phipps audience. To distract you from this ear-wrenching thing you people call entertainment, I have a special surprise for you. My music is so wondrous, it's almost hypnotic.
Well, it's about time you opened the door for us and let us into your lab, Dr. Hammer.
What? I was sleeping.
Sure. Listen, Alexander Axon is going to hypnotize the audience at the Phipps if we don't...
Hold on. He's under house arrest. Did he escape? But security technology is top-notch. It's impossible.
No, he's guiding his wolf, McClaw, to hypnotize the audience with a specific set of notes. If he does that, he'll be able to control their mind.
His wolf? Wait. He clocked widespread hypnotism before me? Rats. This close.
Harley!
Okay. You need the new auto-tune ukulele I invented for you. It's not perfect yet, some security issues. But it should do the trick.
Where is it? We've got to go now.
Wait. This is important. Whatever melody McClaw plays on a kazoo, you'll have to imitate exactly on this high-tech ukulele.
Dr. Harley, give it to me!
Say please.
Please. How do you know all this anyway?
Because I'm a genius, obviously.
And Modest too. Come on, Peter, let's go.
Oh, I know. If there's a humility award, I win first, second, and third.
Welcome to the show, Justin Timberwolf. But first, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, after being a part of the Mouse Club, I joined the boy band O-Sync. We became famous, decided to take a break, and then I became Lone Wolf.
Interesting, and what compelled you to be on the Trial Variety Kitty Show?
Well, all the cool cats and dogs are on this show, so I figured I'd fit right in.
Don't forget the gerbils. Well, that makes sense, because all the animals in the crowd are wanting to hear your song. Can't stop the barking. Will you please play it for us?
Of course. Yeah. Can't stop this barking inside my bones. I got that good smell when I sniff around. All through the alley, all through my home. It's so flippin' good, I wish it won't stop. I got those poop bags in my car.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Nothing I can see but you when you ball.
Okay, thank
Nothing
you.
I can see
Thank
but
you.
when you ball.
Give it up for Justin Timberwolf.
Stop! Oh no, the audience is already hypnotized.
I know, right? Only they could actually like this horrible music. Wait, there's McClaw after her. Peter, block the exit.
Will do, boss.
I got you, McClaw. That kazoo is mine.
Oh no, not the kazoo.
Soon, these people will wake up, and you'll be headed to the big house.
Oh no, not the...
Yes, the kennel.
Oh, I guess I have to surrender. Unless you forgot, I can bite.
Ow!
And there are 2 doors in that theater. That's my kazoo.
Hey! Give me back that kazoo!
And now, straight from the Kennel Wars, our favorite comedian and hottest canine, Sergeant Snuggles.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sergeant Snuggles, world famous comedian. I entertain the troops, and trust me, I'm a Where are my cows? Man, this is a tough crowd. Let's try this again. What is a cat's favorite movie? The Sound of Music. What does a cat say when you step on its tail? Meow! You guys want to hear a bird joke? I don't know it. This is really awkward. What did the phone say to travel?
Get back to the cat joke, Sergeant.
Yes, ma'am! Did you hear about the mother tiger that ate a ball of yarn? She had mittens! What is Travel's favorite color? It's purple.
Actually, it's green. Oh, and I have a joke for you, Sergeant. Why couldn't the old mouse call 911?
I don't know. Whoa!
'Cause she couldn't find the number 11.
And because she didn't have a personal flowers. You know, Travel thought me a show be a real catastrophe or a disaster.
Sam, everyone in the Phipps audience is hypnotized. Look at their vacant faces. After McClaw's hypnosis, they probably don't even think this is all real. Does this just look like a staged play to them?
Don't worry, you poor hypnotized civilians. I'll save you. McClaw probably already made you forget about all those times Alexander Axton ruined the world. Or all those times you lost the TV remote. Or worst of all, the day you found out Twinkies were unhealthy. I still cry whenever I think about it. Never fear though, my amazing ukulele will save you.
Wow, the auto-tune feature really works. The audience is waking up. Wait, ukulele, auto-tune, computers, cell phones. Right, I'm supposed to be watching Alexander Axton. Let me check the surveillance app.
Samantha and Peter think they're so smart wiretapping me. But with my reverse technology software, I can follow them. Whoa, wait. What's going on? Hey, you can't do that. This crowd's woken up. Curse that ukulele. I better do something quick. Half the ukulele's auto-tune. Dr. Hammer may think he's a genius, but he's not that smart. There. Now Samantha and Peter won't be able to break the mind controlling powers of McClaw's kazoo, and McClaw is now in the alley studio. I've been eating this.
Sam, McClaw's in the alley.
What? Oh no, we gotta save the Variety Kitty Show ASAP.
ASAP? Nobody said that since like 2017.
Let's go.
Thanks for joining us on the Travel Variety Kitty Show.
You gotta be kidding me. That was the most hilarious, I mean, the worst jokes I've ever heard. Wait, joke? Alexander Jackson's plan. I have to hypnotize the Travel Variety Kitty Show.
Everyone, cover the ears! I can't believe someone leave a perfectly good moldy cheese on the floor. Wait, what did you say, boss? I am under your control. How can I be of service, Miss Claw?
Wait. I'll save you. I'll save all of you. What? The auto-tune's not working. It was working perfectly a second ago. Snap out of it, Squeaks. Wake up.
Miss Claw, I am your slave. Oh no, who could have done this? Besides pointing to Aston. mansion. Will Squeeze ever be saved? Will my stylist ever get here so I don't have to look like a cat on live TV? Tune in next time to find out.
While we're switching scenes and switching our sound effects and preparing for the next podcast, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank some really key people and some really important organizations and also companies that made this all possible. Like I said, we're a nonprofit, and much of what you see is driven on volunteer time. We have an amazing group of professionals who help us with what we do. And sometimes when we have grants, they get paid a stipend, and when we don't, they volunteer. But their day jobs are really impressive, and I think sometimes, the kids don't even realize who it is they're working with. So I'd like to really take this time now to thank our director, Calissa Hall of Hush, our director of Shush, our Hush Junior, Randall Berger, also Alan Freckman, who joins us from the Fitzgerald Theater and from time with Prairie Home Companion. And then in addition, we have an awesome crew up there. We have Travis Nordahl helping us with QLab. We have Andrew Hines helping us with sound. We have Wyatt Ecker, a student who is doing the lights for us tonight. I have to do a big shout out to David McClellan because it's really, he's a cinematographer, and it's thanks to his expertise that Will and Victor were able to put together those videos, and weren't those fun? They were awesome. And I'm not sure how many people have done a radio play that includes video, but we kind of like to push the envelope here at the Shire. And one consistent theme throughout the night that you'll hear is how oftentimes when we have problems, challenges, or difficulties, it creates better work than would have happened if we hadn't had those challenges. And so that's one of the things I hope the students walk away from with this, is that problems that come into their lives can actually make their lives better if they're framed in the right way. So with that said, I think we're good to go with our next podcast. I have more people to thank and more organizations, but I'm going to do that after Hush Junior.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. You may be curious of whom I am. Please excuse my joke, for I am Curiosity, a gatekeeper, and I will be your guide. Welcome to a time before Andromeda Cole and her friends. Welcome to a time before silence. Welcome to a time before the story you know as Hush. Welcome to Hush Junior. Perhaps you've made a shadow puppet before? You know those bunnies and butterflies and other creatures you make on the wall with your hands and fingers? Well, if a certain type of child makes a shadow puppet, they have the ability to imbue the shadow with their own chaos energy and form a living entity. There are many of these shadow creatures that exist in the world, in an infinite amount of shapes and sizes. They are quite dangerous, as you will soon learn. What a mystery to explore. Our story, my friends, begins after hours at Tri-Hills Middle School. Let me introduce you to Rain, the student that terrorizes the streets of our world. Or shall we say, sneaks into the school science lab long after dark, mixing vials of various concoctions, or sometimes even setting off mini explosions thanks to a Bunsen burner.
I might have to clean this up later. Maybe blowing up frog guts wasn't the best idea. I should leave before I get caught by the janitor. But first, my final experiment. Fried frog legs. Huh? What? Wait, that wasn't me. Are those strange sounds coming from the gym? Why is someone screaming? Who else is here this late? I don't want to get caught, but I better see what's happening.
You may have figured this out for yourself, but our dear Rain is most definitely not supposed to be in this science laboratory. School is closed for the night. But if that's the case, then why is someone screaming?
Why does the gym have to be so far away? Couldn't it be right across the hall so I wouldn't have to run? Ow!
Why isn't the door opening? Did Mr. Janitor leave something for the door?
Ow! 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 Ow!
Sorry to reappear so quickly, but I simply had to say, I do not recommend running down a hallway without looking to see whether or not there are doors that could fly open at any given moment. I also do not recommend opening a door into a hallway where someone could be running at any given moment. Of course, the situation is a bit unorthodox, and we can hardly expect our new friends to think about these possibilities at night when no one should be in a school. Speaking of, why is our new friend Max in the school so late at night?
What? Oh, there's a person?
Duh, that hurt. Why are you in the janitor's closet?
Did you hear that loud noise?
So why are you here?
Oh, I live. Licked. All of the Oreos. Yeah. Here, want one? They were in the janitor's closet.
What? The Oreos? What are you talking about?
I was hungry.
Don't you have food at home?
Yes, I definitely have food at the home I definitely have. Oh, look, there's the gym. That was close.
Poor Max. He's not very good at keeping secrets, even ones that pertain to him living in the janitor's closet.
Hey, that's a cool necklace. I like the pendant. Is that silver? Let me see.
No! Shouldn't we be going to the gym?
Let's go. Let's go inside, but be careful. Who is that?
What is that?
A dragon?
A girl? Quick! We gotta help her!
Are you crazy?
Hey! I think she's unconscious. Oh no! What should we?
Hit the pause button. I thought it might be prudent to let you know that our newest friend, her name is Sage, is not simply an innocent bystander. The aforementioned dragon was created by her. But we'll get to that later. Let's start back up again. Roll the tape.
Look out!
Yikes! Watch out! The dragon knocked down the basketball hoop!
Max, stop looking at the dragon and run! He's practically on top of you! Whoa! What's happening with your pendant?
What's going on?
Is your necklace glowing? What's all that smoke? Vapor? Huh? Your necklace, the dragon's gone. What?
Cool! Look, the girl's waking up.
What happened?
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you.
There was a big scary dragon. It looked smoky, almost like a shadow. And this kid's necklace was glowing. Boy, details?
Big scary fiery dragon. Necklace glows, dragon goes. Bye-bye.
Wow, that explains so much.
That doesn't explain anything.
Exactly.
Look, I don't know what happened. My necklace just glowed and... Hang on. It looks different than before.
What do you mean?
My head hurts.
Are you talking about this weird pattern?
It's a darker color now. And yeah, the pattern. Looks like a dragon picture or something.
Who are you guys? Could someone help me up, please?
Oh, I'm Max. I like the Oreos.
Okay. I'm Rain, and I blow up the frogs.
I'm Sage, and none of this makes any sense.
This is all very confusing for the kids. Unfortunately, that must mean it's also confusing for you, friends. Remember the context we established earlier about how the chaotic shadow creatures are created by shadow puppets? That's important. But once they have been created, they can be captured. They can be contained within certain necklaces.
Wait, Sage, why were you in the gym?
We were supposed to have a lock-in for my basketball team. I was making finger puppets while I waited for my teammates, and then I heard a loud noise, and that's the last thing I remember. Why are you here?
I was working on science homework.
Homework?
Fine. I was blowing up frogs.
Were they alive?
No, duh. What about you, Max? Why are you here?
You already know that. I licked the Oreos.
Again, that doesn't explain anything.
Whatever. Look, we should probably get out of here before we get into trouble.
Yeah, probably.
I believe that is where we'll leave these three for now. Let's turn our attention to elsewhere on this plane of existence. It's not far, really, only a few miles west of the school. We're going to visit a boy on his not-so-sweet 16th birthday.
Jay! Honey, come back!
Leave me alone, Mom.
Jay, let's talk about this. Everyone is waiting for you to put the candles on your cake.
I don't care. So stupid, stupid cake, stupid birthday. I don't even want to be 16.
Jay, you knocked over the trash can.
What are you doing? Go back inside.
No, I want to stay out here. Anyway, Mom wouldn't want you outside by yourself.
It's cold. Take my jacket.
I know what would cheer you up. Look, it's a shadow puppet for turning 16.
Technically, I don't turn 16 for another hour.
Guess what it is? See, look, I'll give you a hint. My hands make the body and my fingers make the horns.
A llama?
No, it's a minotaur. Llamas don't even have horns. Look, he's dancing. He's gonna dance over and hug your shadow.
What a cute little brother. So many consequences for a seemingly innocent action.
Thanks. Time.
Jay, why are you turning gray? Here, take back your coat. Jay, your clothes is ripping. Ow, Jay, that hurt. What's happening? Why do you look so strange? Are your feet hooves?
What? I have a tail, horn, claws. This is freaky.
Jay, wait, don't run away. Come back.
Ah!
Poor Jay has been through quite an ordeal thanks to his unwitting brother. I must admit, friends, that this is a completely unique situation that took years for me to understand. Even now, I find it difficult to explain. For the time being, let's leave it at this. Somehow, Tom's shadow puppet was brought to life within Jay's own shadow. Jay's shadow has been twisted and morphed, most likely for good, and this will leave rather nasty effects on him. We'll have to explore the consequences another time, my friends. Our time is running low. I do hope to see you soon. This will, of course, be continued.
With Hush Junior, we began a new thing at the Shire that we were wanting to do for quite a while and finally had the capacity to do, and that is that script that you heard today was mentored by a student named Ree Nakala. She is one of the head writers for Hush, which obviously you'll hear during the second act. And I had very little to do with the writing of that script. Ree led the students and mentored them in the creative process, and you can see how inventive they are and how interesting their stories can be. So we're going to shift gears now. We're actually preparing in this last bit of the first act for what you're going to see or what you're going to hear, in Hush in the second, which is thanks to a grant from the St. Croix Valley Foundation with funds from the state of Wisconsin. We were able to team up with the Native American Parent Advisory Committee here in Stillwater to bring in a bunch of Ojibwe experts so that we could create an authentic world based on Ojibwe culture that was sensitive and appropriate to that culture without using it in a way. Some of you may have seen the movie Avatar. That's often held up as something that wasn't a very good presentation of Native culture and was disrespectful. So in the writing of Hush, which you'll hear in the second act, we were trying to avoid that. And we had these different experts come in to share about the culture. And we learned things like medicine is sacred, and that the medicine man or woman doesn't share the secrets with just anyone. You have to apprentice. And so you can't talk about it, although you can offer, obviously, always to help. And so what we have now is we will have 4 drummers. I'll introduce them in a minute, and then Natani, who you have seen here as Sage, is going to come out and do some native dancing. This is a fantastic time for me to do one of the things I love to do most, which is continue to thank so many people who made this happen. We had 2 parent volunteers, Disa Eller and Elaine Knaus, who have been very busy in the background preparing for a party we would love for you to join us in at the end. And I'll remind you of this after Act 2. We have a VIP reception where there's going to be Q&A of the students. And they helped make this possible. We also, we could not have even begun to do this without the Zephyr Theater and without our dear, dear Calissa Hall. The Zephyr Theater is very gracious and allows us to use their studio south in Stillwater to have our classes, and it's an amazing creative space. And one thing that we have learned is the power of a space to be able to develop and to originate and to do really extraordinary things. So we're very grateful to the Zephyr Theater. We're also grateful to Kowalski's Markets for their donation. We also Home to Sweet Home, Oak Meadow Senior Living, First State Bank and Trust all contributed so that we had the funds to be able to do what you're seeing tonight. And thanks also to Bread Art, because they give us free pastries every Saturday morning. And I love that. It's a happy day. Every Friday I go and they give me goodies, and my car for about 10 minutes smells so good I cannot even tell you. And then I have to take them out, and then it goes back to smelling the way it usually does, which is not good. But anyway, I also want to thank KLBB, because what you hear tonight will be edited, and then it will be aired on KLBB on the radio show Voices in the Valley, and then uploaded as a part of the Hush podcast. And you know, that's one of the things that we're doing here tonight, obviously, is recording. And so right now, we're gonna record this native drumming and dancing because we are going to use it in season 2 of Hush. So what you hear right now will be recorded, and if you download our app on all the podcast directories and start to listen, you will hear some of these sound effects come into play in season 2. So with that, I'd like to introduce Julian Kiddo, Tom, John, and Ian, and of course, our dancer, Natane.
Oh, bonjour. This first song we'll sing we call it the grandfather song. we use it pretty much as an intertribal at the powwows and kind of sing it a lot. So it's one of our favorites, I guess you could say. It's called the Sun Song, and it comes from Canada, and it's another grandfather type song. But when we sing it, you know, we're singing it for the sun. So this next one we call the traveling song. The traveling song. This is what we use when we're done with what we're doing, and then everyone's gonna go. So.
Natani, come here, please. What you need to know about that dress is that it is at least 30 pounds. So imagine that. So, yes, it deserves another round of applause for sure. So that should hopefully get you in the mood for Act 2 when we do the season finale of Hush and our 4 friends enter into another world, the world of Gayabi, where this is just the beginning of what you will hear. So we're going to take a brief 10-minute intermission. There's concessions and refreshments to the right as you go out. The bathrooms are straight. I will say one thing. The men's is here, the women's is there, and we'll see you in 10 minutes. Thank you. Well, good evening and welcome back to Act 2, where we present the sci-fi podcast Hush. Hush began last year, thanks again to a different St. Croix Valley Foundation grant, as a live radio play that was performed, presented at the Water Street Inn in Stillwater, Minnesota. From that, the enthusiasm of the students was so great that they wanted to continue to write season 1 of Hush. And I couldn't be more proud of what they have accomplished, because a team of about 20 students, when you include the actors, actually 22 if you include the sound effects people, the musicians, and everyone else, wrote 1 script a month, 1 episode a month, 1 22-minute episode, which is industry standard. That's the length of all TV shows that are, in theory, a half hour in length, composed original music, and did everything to create this first season. So, this is the 9th episode you're gonna hear. I keep wanting to say see. I'm getting messed up by those videos. This is the 9th episode, the grand finale of season 1. It will launch us into season 2, which does include the sci-fi world Gayabe, which, as you heard the jingle and saw the jingle dancing, we will be including as we develop our storyline. So I am delighted to have the Hush team here. And I'm going to do another quick rundown of names that I want to thank, because the story you're going to hear tonight is based on what we learned about the Ojibwe culture. And we had a number of people who made that happen for us. First and foremost, I want to thank the student leaders. Natani, Mason, and Colby are also going to be performing in this. Colby as a drummer, and then Natani and Mason as characters. And in addition, we had Denise Stevens, Joanna Tom, James Vukolich, Mercedes Toma Hansen, Colleen Baldrica, who is guest starring in the role of elder medicine woman here tonight. She also helped us learn about the culture. Charlie Smith helped with some of the Ojibwe words you're going to hear. And then, of course, Julian, Tom, John, and Ian loved what you gifted us earlier in the evening, and I can't wait to hear how the students are going to use that as they develop season 2. But for now, we're going to begin the grand finale, and I'm going to go back to remember how I said one of the things I love about the creative process is when we're given a challenge and we have to solve it. Well, we had a pretty significant challenge with what you're about to hear tonight, because if anyone has followed the podcast, there are 4 friends who are trying to find out where Andy's parents and grandmother have gone and save Gracie, who was kidnapped. Well, 2 of those 4 friends are not here tonight because one is studying in California and the other is on vacation. So Ellie and Andrew, we miss you, but a solution was found, which is what you are about to hear. Let's just say that their characters, Zach and Rachel, fall into a little bit of trouble. And we're going to start our podcast here tonight, the recording of it, by playing for you a segment called Previously on Hush, written by one of our students and edited by her, which will then go into 2 scenes that are part of the audio, and then from there, the live show will begin. So I think it turned out really nice, actually. So although we wish Rachel and Zach could be here. We're glad that they gave us this opportunity to problem solve in this way.
Previously on Hush.
My grandma is missing.
Ben babysits the Gerber twins while Mrs. Deborah is away.
The twins will be okay if I leave them for just 10 minutes, right? They're 9.
They're 8, but I guess.
Cool, I'm gonna come with you.
Hobbs the canary flies away to the caves.
Hobbs got outside and we followed him. We went into the caves. I was scared and I wanted to go back, but Gracie wouldn't let me. And there were people in there talking about bombs and explosions and stuff. I hid, but Gracie tried to run away and they caught her.
Silence speaks to Andromeda.
You're just a voice in my head.
Yes, I am.
People started to go missing, and rumors got started that they vanished in those caves.
Where am I?
You're clearly not on Earth anymore.
Andromeda learns about the portals.
Andy, that girl with the star on her neck, it's her camera. But I found it in another world, so that means...
She's gone through the portal.
Yes, she knows more than we thought.
I don't understand it completely, but I think I walked through something. Some weird mist, and when I came out, I wasn't in Edelin anymore. It was somewhere completely different, almost like another world. You don't believe me.
No, I don't.
Violet schemes, though it is, as of yet, difficult to say why.
I don't understand why we have to find Gayabe's box when we still need to destroy Tolva.
Because you're too lazy to figure out the frequency to Tolva's box. You should have completed it by now. Violet wanted us to destroy Tolva right after Soda. And now, thanks to your ineptitude, we're stuck looking for Gayabe's box.
Tolva needs to be destroyed immediately. There's not enough time to move Gracie there, but I want her moved to Gayabe.
But we can't.
Vega.
Okay. I did it. I destroyed another world.
Yes, you did.
I don't like your tone.
You shouldn't. You won't like my news either.
And what's that?
Andromeda's parents were in that world.
What? No, you're lying.
Congratulations. You've just killed them both.
We're nearly caught up now.
Are you talking about Charlotte Devine's party?
The one and only.
Great. We go to the party and use it as our alibi to go to the caves.
As soon as my mom is distracted, we'll meet by the snack bar. It's right by the back door, and it's crowded.
Perfect. It'll give us cover.
What do you need cover for?
Ah! Oh, hi, Charlotte.
A box destroyed by a group of insurgents. The chaos inside of it released. That much disorder could destroy any world, any universe.
Are we really doing this? We're really doing this.
I can't believe I'm really doing this.
Okay, let's do this.
I hope this little review has been helpful, dear listener. And now we return to the Edelin Caves with our 4 friends, as Andromeda, Ben, Zach, and Rachel determine their next move.
This way. Rachel, Ben, Zach, come on! The portal's over here.
Andy, you've been to 2 worlds. How do we get to the one we want?
I don't know.
Shocker.
We should have taken that binder with the map.
We'll get it tomorrow.
Well, there is a tomorrow.
Thanks for bringing a granola bar for the rest of us, Zach.
Shut up about food. We have bigger problems.
Which world is my sister in?
I don't know.
You have to know something.
Look, before we went to Tova,
The one with the dinosaur.
I thought Soda was the only other world. I've told you everything.
Then how are we going to figure this out?
You could try asking me.
Silence? You heard him?
What? Where are you?
You won't see me.
Of course, that makes sense. Everyone can hear when you're in...
They are in the caves. If I choose to speak, that is.
Say something cool.
Gracie is being held captive in a land called Gayabe.
How do we get there?
I am the gatekeeper. I allow certain people to pass through the portal, such as your friends. If you know where you're going, you'll get there.
And if you don't?
I control where you land.
So you threw Andy into a war zone.
She needed to be enlightened in order to stop the destruction of these worlds.
So help us.
We are at a crossroads. Gracie lies in Gayabe, and the box in Mary.
The box.
Each world has a box that, if destroyed, ends their world.
I don't understand.
The box is broken and chaos triumphs. Once the unique frequency for the box is found and played, the box will shatter like glass. Nothing of Gayabi will be left. Nothing of the universe it resides in will exist.
I'm going to find my sister.
You can't.
Excuse me?
If the box is broken while you're in Gayabi, you'll die.
Smart girl.
Andy's right. We have to focus on the box first.
Oh, I'm going for my sister. That's not even debatable.
I'm with Rachel. Gracie is more important.
It's not about what's more important. This is us being smart.
So we'll split up. We don't need you to save my sister.
It's stupid to split up. We don't know what we're up against.
Yeah, we don't need you.
Have you satisfied your human emotions yet?
We're wasting time. Rachel and Zach, go to Gayabi. Ben and I will take Mary. I've got my switchblade. Do you all have your weapons? Ben?
Kopesh.
Zach.
Slingshot. And Rachel has her crossbow, but no arrows.
I can make this work, Zach. Andy, you don't need to tell me what to do. Let's just go already. Ben, if this doesn't go right, I'm blaming you.
Don't worry, I'll be blaming me too.
Come on!
Whoa!
Good luck!
It's time.
They've gone through the portal. Looks like it's just you and me.
Tread carefully and drop it.
Beam us up, Scotty.
Corporeals.
Rachel, are we here? Is this Gayabi?
Mountain, village, trees. This is what you have to work with. This is your last chance to fix this. Now get out of my domain.
Don't worry, we're leaving.
Rachel, it's going to storm.
To the mountain, right? Come on, Zach.
We should wait for the thunder and lightning to stop.
No.
Go.
It's raining. Do you know how slippery the path is going to be?
Just hurry.
This is dangerous. It won't help Gracie if we are dead. Slow down, I can't see anything.
Neither can I. Just keep moving.
Rachel, it's hailing.
We're almost to the base of the mountain.
This hail is golf ball sized. Look, over there, at the trailhead. There's a hollow carved out of the rocks.
I don't see anything.
Wait for the lightning to flash. See how it lights up?
Even if there is, we can't stop.
Rachel, if the hail hits you, it can knock you out.
Fine, I see the opening. Get in here.
Actually, it's a bit tight.
Suck it in.
Ow! My ankle!
Zach!
A rock. A rock fell on my ankle.
Squeeze in closer. Here, I'll make room.
Oh no. The rocks collapsed over the entrance. Rachel, are you hurt?
No, but I think we won't be getting out that way anytime soon.
I can see lightning flash at the crack. That's hopeful, right?
I guess.
At least I brought granola bars.
How many?
1.
Welcome, dear listener. We are about to enter Gayabi, a world dotted with glistening lakes, much like that of Minnesota 500 years ago, but with the addition of a towering mountain. Here, we meet two of Gayabi's young inhabitants, Mong, a boy with prophetic dreams and a penchant for trouble, and Ondeg, the girl apprenticed to the medicine woman. But that's enough talk. Mong is having an unusual dream.
Would you? The mountain! The highest in Gayabi! That is it! Yishikan!
Go no further than this, Bruce.
That's my box. Give it back to me.
Faster!
It's mine.
No! This does not belong to you! He's right behind you!
Mine! Mom! It is time to awaken.
Faster!
Mom!
Huh? What?
Gorgozi, you have returned.
It was just a dream.
It is never just a Bawabin. Tell me.
I was on the mountain. On a box.
The one that went missing?
I think so.
With the white buffalo hide?
Yes. It looked like one the story spoke of.
We will speak more of this later. The sun is up. The women are already at the work in the gardens, and your friend Andy has already picked a basket of berries.
My dream felt so real.
You are 13, Mom. It is time. There is more that can be said, but not now. Ambe, come.
My daughter Rachel. Excuse me, say, have you... Charlotte?
Hi, Miss Gerber, how are you?
Where's Rachel?
Oh, is she not here?
Rachel.
Charlotte.
Sorry, Mrs. Gerber. You don't know where your best friend is?
No, not at all. That's the truth, I promise.
Charlotte, I need to know that my daughter is safe. I've already lost one. I can't...
They left the party. I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
Hey.
Rachel, Andy,
Zach, and Ben. What else do you know?
I told you, I don't...
Charlotte, I have to find her.
Marcel?
Vega, I can't hear you.
The interdimensional cell service in Gayabe sucks.
Vega, can you hear me now?
Yes.
What?
Yes! Yes, Marcel, you are louder and clearer than I would ever like you to be.
Who is that?
Gracie, shut up.
What do you need?
People from Edelin have come through during that last thunderstorm. 2 of them hid in a crevice at the base of the mountain. Luckily, I pulled out a couple of rocks and caused a landslide. They're trapped, but there's likely 2 more.
Vega, please.
Vega, I haven't found the right frequency for the box yet.
Marcel!
I'm close. It's finally started to leave burn marks on the floor.
Well, that box should have been done yesterday, and I need you here.
Fine.
Vega.
I'm coming.
Good.
Vega?
I gotta go, Marcel. The kid's bugging me. Get over here. Fast.
Right.
What's going on?
Gracie, I told you to be quiet. Marcel is coming, and he is not as forgiving as I am.
The box could be anywhere. We need to search quickly. This beach stretches a long way, and Mary looks huge.
Andy, wait.
What? Ben, what?
The box could be underwater or buried under the sand.
I know.
We
have to get
think.
started.
We just need a strategy.
We don't have time for this.
Don't give up. We can do this. I can be watching.
Stop smiling! There's no time to smile!
Andy, fine. Then I'll just look angry and depressed all the time because that's how I feel.
Ben, look.
No, I don't want your pity. Please
No.
remain pissed at me.
Ben, look! There's a bungalow.
Smoke's coming out of the chimney.
Someone must be in there.
Where are you going?
Whoever
or whatever
started the fire might know something. Come on, it's close.
Mom, what are you doing? On Deg? Who's you? Why have you wandered off? Where are you going? I'm watching the prairie chicken dance. You should be preparing for the hunt. Are you not supposed to be in the garden?
Does this have something to do with your Bawajaguin?
No, I just like watching the prairie chicken dance.
Mong, if you're lying...
I am not lying on Deg. The dance is enjoyable.
Mong.
Would you come with me if it was about the babushi gun?
So you're going to find the box?
Yes.
It sounds dangerous.
That's the fun part.
Somebody should accompany you.
Why not you?
Well, I am Medicine Woman's apprentice. It will be my duty to help you when you get injured. Where are we going?
Wajing, to the mountain!
This is a cute little bungalow.
The door's not locked.
Andy, someone could still be here.
Good. We need answers.
They could be dangerous.
So protect me with your khopesh, Sherlock.
It looks like the place is empty.
The box might be somewhere in the house. We should split up.
Look at these scorch marks.
Yes, scorch marks by a fire. Fascinating.
No, near the hearth. Look at the pattern. It's shaped like a square.
Or the bottom of a box.
Exactly.
Watson, you're brilliant. Someone left behind a bow.
Like to play the violin?
Silence says the boxes can only be destroyed by finding their frequency. Maybe a violin with a bow that I just found
lying next to the scorch
is how they're destroying the box.
Maybe when you come close to the frequency, the box starts to burn. Maybe that's how you know you're getting closer to destroying the box.
Whoever was trying to destroy the box was here.
And they left?
Or they destroyed the box.
That would mean Keabe.
No. No, that can't have happened. Right? Silence? Silence, can you hear me? He's not answering. Let's get back to the portal.
We need to go to Keabe, if it still exists.
Ah, Violet, so glad that you would join me. Spying on your granddaughter again, waiting for her to enter Mary's portal. I'm surprised at you.
You think you're clever, Silence.
I know so. While you wait, join me in a game of wits. Chess.
Fine, but I like to use a chessboard I can touch.
Very well, I can conceive of that for you.
Excellent. Something I can touch. The board is all set up. Nice.
You'll have to move the pieces for me.
Don't patronize me. I'm not blind. I can see you don't have a body.
Pawn to e4. It's risky what you're doing. I'm surprised you're willing to be in the same portal with all these people coming through.
Pawn to b5. We're well hidden behind these rocks. They won't see us.
Why be so close, Violet?
Make your move.
Pawn to e5. Why?
Can't an old lady just want to play a game of chess and have a chat with an old friend? Merry is a relaxing world. Knight to 6h.
I wouldn't have described us as old friends. Pawn to e6.
Pawn to e6. First piece captured this game. Some interesting moves you're making.
I could say the same to you. Pawn to f4.
Knight to f5. I thought we were talking about chess.
Pawn to b3. Who says we aren't?
Pawn to a5. There are other things to talk about, I suppose.
Bishop to a3. Andromeda, perhaps.
Don't you dare mention my granddaughter.
I'm merely suggesting another topic of conversation. Your move.
Pawn to c5. The topic is chess.
Bishop to c5. I'll take that piece, thank you.
Knight to a6.
Bishop to b5.
Good move.
Thank you.
Rook to 2h. I'll take that pawn.
That was a cheap move. And a stupid one. Rook to 2h. You're getting reckless, Violet.
Pawn to h6.
I must say I don't understand your opposition to discussing Andromeda.
Your move.
I thought you might be interested in what she's been up to while you've been away.
Your move.
I know. She's asking for me now. I'd like to thank you for disappearing on her. She's been a great help. She trusts me now, Violet. You're losing.
What's that sound?
Don't talk about her!
Let's get out of here. The portal's over there.
Really, Violet, was all that necessary? The pieces are everywhere.
On 3, we go through the portal.
I told you not to talk about Andromeda!
And if Gayabi's gone?
Don't think about it.
We'll have to start the game over.
Okay, on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3!
I think I've had enough chess for one day. I'm leaving. I have someplace more important to be.
Your move.
Chief, thanks for taking my call so late. I'm just leaving the station. Yes, this is about the Gerber case. Now listen, we need to be looking out for this town. We can't hide out as cowards when we are responsible for the well-being of these people. Yes, I understand. Yes, I know. Chief, a child is missing. That is enough evidence. Uh-huh. No, not end of discussion. Chief!
Mary Lou, I'm so sorry. Here, let me help.
Deborah Gerber.
Case files on Violet Thatcher?
I'll take those back. Thank you.
I need to see Chief Boo.
He won't help.
This isn't about Gracie. It's Rachel.
Is she out on the street?
I have no idea. She left from Charlotte Devine's party with Andy, Ben, and Zach, but no one seems to know where they went.
Have you checked your house?
Yes.
Where else have you looked?
My neighborhood, Charlotte, Zach, and Ben's neighborhoods, Main Street.
Help me with these files and get in the car.
Why?
I can't drive with my arms full of files, Deborah. Just get in the car. I'm going to help you.
Gayabi, it's here.
Oh, thank God.
I knew it. I knew the box wasn't destroyed.
How do we find the box now?
We don't.
Ben.
I'm serious, Andy. The frequency could destroy this world any minute. We just find Gracie, find Rachel, find Zach, and then get out.
Okay, then we need to run. If you're right, our lives are on a timer.
Look, through the trees, it looks like there's some sort of settlement.
Okay, let's start there. Come on, let's go. Hurry.
Ooh, this world is rad. I'm digging all these trees. It almost reminds me of Minnesota.
Sure. Hope we can actually save it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mom, would you please slow down? We'll never get anywhere at the rate you're going.
Watch out!
Oh boy. Ow.
Who are you? Who are you?
What in the world? What happened to the attic? Who broke the window? And my peaches! Oh no, the binder, what if... It's not here. It must be up somewhere. Thank my lucky stars. Here it is. I gotta sit down. That would have been terrible. Ah! Jeez. You've gotta be kidding me. Vega!
Hi, Violet.
Why didn't you tell me someone broke into the attic?
What are you talking about?
The window is broken. The peaches are shattered.
Yeah, well, I was only in the attic once, and I guess
You should have reported to me everything you saw. This is unacceptable.
Is that my mom?
Gracie, shh.
Gracie? Did you just call her Gracie? You were not to use her name. You're not only becoming soft, you're becoming careless. Where is Marcel?
He's working on the frequency.
Get him on the phone.
Marcel! Get over here!
I'm busy!
It's Violet!
Oh, coming.
Give the phone to Marcel.
Hey.
Are you done yet?
I'm close.
You need to finish that frequency today. Do you hear me?
Yes. I'm only a couple of notes away.
That's not enough, Marcel. Today. Understood?
Yes. Today.
Who are you? Who are you? Mom, the people who took the box were Biwade, strangers, right? Yeah? Well, these have to be the strangest strangers I have ever seen.
Why are you whispering? We can hear you.
You said box. Do you know where it is? Do you? I wouldn't be asking if we did. We need to find it quickly. We need to find it quickly, too.
We're not telling you anything.
Everybody, let's calm down. Deep breath.
Ben, seriously?
Don't worry, I've got this. Hello, I'm Ben, and this is Andy. And you are?
Bonjour. Ondeg. He is Mong.
Cool. Do you live here?
Why do you want to know that? Look, it was nice meeting you, but we have things to do. Come on, Ben.
Not so fast. What thing?
We're looking for that box
Ben,
you mentioned.
Don't tell people that.
It's a secret? Wow, we should have been clearer about that when we came up with the plan.
How do you know about the box?
I am not supposed to reveal any information regarding that.
We're trying to take it back. Probably from whoever took it in the first place.
And why should we believe you?
I don't know. Believe us, don't believe us. Either way, we need to get going.
We cannot let you leave.
Not if you're after the box.
What if you were the ones who stole
We are trying to steal it back. To help. Look, if we don't find that box, your world could be destroyed.
You know the story too?
What?
We need to find our friend's sister, get the box, and now to help you. Lots of helping.
Sister?
What story?
The same people who took the box took her, we think. I'm pretty sure. Silence said so.
Silence? We have to help them, Mong.
What? No! Giween, they still sound plenty suspicious to me.
It will be much easier with their help. You know how difficult it will be.
I do not know about this. There still be Day. Strangers.
Where did the people who took the box and your friend's sister
We don't
go?
know. That's kind of the problem.
We should try the mountain first. Washing to the mountain!
If we're going to do this, I need you to be straight with me. Deborah, it's likely as dangerous in these woods as it is in the cave. There's a kidnapper out there, and I wouldn't be the first member of my force to go missing.
Mary Lou, I appreciate your concern, but I'm not stopping until I find my daughter. And she was last seen in the cave.
Okay. Then here we are, the Edelin Caves.
It's been years since I've been out here.
I wish I could say the same.
Ready?
Wait.
That could be the kidnapper. My daughter and her friends could be in there right now.
Deborah, wait. I can't let you go in there.
But you're off duty.
I am still an officer and your friend. Stay
Mary
here.
Lou,
Stay here
please.
or I will report you for being out after curfew.
Mary Lou? Hello? I do wish she'd hurry. It's creepy out here. Oh, poor Gracie.
Clear! There's no one in there. Let's get you home.
Hold up.
What?
I deduct that there's a weird number of broken branches over there.
And footprints where the path is washed out.
We should follow them.
They could be Rachel and Zach's. Who?
Our friends. They went looking for Rachel's sister, but they haven't come back.
I found something.
What is it, Watson?
My name is Mong. Mong and Dishnakaz.
I know, it's like Sherlock Holmes. Oh no.
What?
Sherlock Holmes doesn't exist here.
What about the thing Mong found, Ben?
Oh, it looks like a locket.
There's something inside.
It's a photo of Rachel and Tessa. This is Gracie's. We have to be on the right track.
We should hurry.
Stop!
More Biwadeg.
3 of them.
Where?
In the clearing, just beyond the woods. See?
That's them. That's Vega, that weird guy, and there's Gracie. She's okay, Andy. She's okay.
There's the box, and that guy has it. See, it's strapped to his waist. Why is he taking it off? Why is he placing it on the ground? Ben! He pulled the violin out of his bag.
That's a problem?
If he plays the right frequency, he'll destroy the box and the world.
We need a plan.
We don't have time. Let's just go.
Wait! I have a strategy. You two know them, right?
Sort of.
So they'll recognize you.
Probably.
Good. You two approach them head on and distract them. While Undeg and I steal the box.
That doesn't sound too bad, actually.
What about Gracie?
We'll get her too.
How do we know we can trust you?
How do we know we can trust you?
I'm in. Andy, it's the best plan we've got.
It really scares me how much we've been saying that lately. But okay.
Undeg?
Let's just get this over with and go home.
Here goes. Let us do this.
We're here, Deborah. We're back at your place.
I can't stand the thought of walking through that door again without Gracie.
I know.
Those case files, can't you?
I am.
Have you found anything?
Not yet.
I was never very fond of Violet Thatcher.
She has always been unusual.
Do you think she was kidnapped?
I'm not at liberty to say. Good night, Deborah.
Thanks for trying. Good night.
I'm not one to give up.
I don't know where they went, Marcel. That's the whole reason I called you over here.
Can I go home now?
Can you keep the girl quiet?
You're mean.
Kid, you have no idea. I should be focusing on this frequency.
Well, then maybe you should figure it out.
Freeze!
Ben.
Put your hands up.
What?
Excuse me?
Andy, Ben, Vega, let go of my
Just
arm.
give us Gracie and no one has to get hurt, Vega.
What could you do to hurt me?
I've got
a broken flute? Wait, where'd you get that?
a switchblade. Yeah. And I know how to use it.
Oh, really, Andy? A switchblade?
That little toothpick? She can't even open it.
I have a Kopesh, and I am not afraid to use it.
Oh, yeah? Same here, kid. Ha!
That's not a Kopesh, that's just a sword.
It'll cut you just as good, though.
Oh, crap.
Marcel!
Can't get me.
You're a lucky one, aren't you?
My leg, I've been cut. My hemoglobin.
Be calm. It is just a flesh wound. Bong, the box is on the ground. Grab it. Got it. Run. Careful.
Marcel!
Come back here!
Yes, go. Bong. He's right behind you.
Marcel, wait! There's no point, Vega. They're already gone.
Why is Marcel so slow?
Get back here!
Oh, and he's already tripped. He'll never catch up. Great.
Just give us Gracie, Vega. Ah, this hurts.
Ben, you will be fine, but you're still bleeding. Let me help.
Gracie, Vega, that's all we're asking.
Well, it's not that simple.
Vega, please, I want to go home.
Come on, Vega. Don't you ever just want to go home?
Yes. Okay. Take her. Just don't say anything, yeah?
Thank you.
Ben!
Gracie, come on, let's go.
I know we convinced you, but why are you helping us?
Let's take what we can get, Andy.
Well, you should take this too while you're at it.
My camera? How did you even get this? I don't understand.
You should hurry before Marcel gets back.
Come on, we need to get Gracie home.
I will help.
We've got this on
I can direct you on the right path, and I will bind your cut and apply a poultice.
We don't have time.
You are always given what you need. There are plants along the way that will provide the cure. I must get back to the village.
Let's go then. This isn't over, Vega.
Unfortunately, I agree.
Tessa, it's time for you to be in bed.
Please let me stay up later, Mom. Please.
If you give me a good reason to let you, maybe. Until then, it's 10 o'clock. Come now.
But what if Gracie comes back?
Oh, honey.
Mrs. Gerber, thank goodness you're home.
Remember not to tell anything, Gracie. You can tell me everything later.
Ben, Andy, where have you two been? Do you have any... Gracie?
Mom, you wouldn't believe what happened.
Oh, Gracie, my baby girl.
Gracie, you're back. What happened? Spill. Tessa, I'll tell you everything later.
Really, Gracie?
Fine.
Mrs. Gerber, if you don't mind, could Ben and I come in?
Andy, Ben, where How?
It's a long story.
That we can tell you later.
The important part is that she's home.
Thank you. Oh, my girls. I knew you'd come back. Wait, where's Rachel and Zach?
They're not with you?
Rachel? Missing? We don't know.
Mong, Andag, where have you two been?
Elder, we brought it back. We saved it.
What are you talking about, Mong?
The white buffalo box, Elder. The one that was stolen. We found it.
You ran off.
Here, Oma.
You really did it. That is still no excuse for running off. You could have been injured or worse. I expected better of you, Andag.
But it had to do with my Bawashi gun.
How so?
The dream showed me the events that happened. We went to the mountain and we helped some strangers get the box and their friend back from some other Biwa day. One of them chased Mong. Well, we lost him and we saved the day. We don't really know that. We got the box back, didn't we?
I think perhaps we should discuss this another time. Soon. The festival is beginning. We would not want to miss it.
Yes, let us go, Undeg. Ambe. I'm coming.
I will have to keep my eyes closer on those two in the future.
Back in Edlin. It's so dark. I hope Andromeda hasn't worried too much about me. Oh my, this house. I can't wait to sleep in my own bed again. Just need the right key. Andromeda, I'm back. It's time for you to come home.
Well, dear listener. Some finale, wouldn't you say? Ben and Andromeda, with the help of Ondeg and Mong, have successfully thwarted the plans of Marcel and Vega. At least for now. They have saved Gracie and brought her home, while Ondeg and Mong have brought the box back to its rightful owners. A tearful reunion in the Gerber household was bittersweet, as it was realized that Zach and Rachel had not returned from Gayabi. Violet, however, has. And silence, well, silence.
You called?
Excuse me?
Unless I was somehow mistaken, I did hear you say my name.
As I have said it many times before, and yet this is the first time you've stopped to chat.
I've been busy.
I'm aware. Now, if I may continue.
Oh, go right ahead.
As I was saying, Silence made an appearance of his own, and not only to help dear Andromeda. Not only to help dear Andromeda, but also to addle Violet. Yes?
Oh, nothing.
No, please, go ahead. What is it you have to say?
Just that I could tell it better.
Tell it better. I'd like to see you try.
Gladly. It is an April evening in Edlin, Minnesota. The sun yawns, and its rays settle into the sleepy river that hems into the village. A mist pushes through the current. It pauses briefly above the waters and then thickens its intentions to a murky vapor that rotates towards Main Street's brick storefronts. The town sleeps and is content, for they think there's nothing much for them, or for you, dear listener, to worry about. A quiet falls over the sleeping town. I am silence, and I am everywhere.
For coming tonight. We really appreciate it. There's going to be reception served. There are going to be cookies and other fun things to eat and drink served in the River Room. So please join us to congratulate the cast, and also if you have any questions, they'll be there to answer them. So thank you so much for coming tonight. My name is Stephanie Atkins. I am the Executive Director of Story Arc and also the Executive Producer of what you have seen tonight. If you have any questions or would like to become involved in any way, you can email me, steph@theshireonline.com. And if any of you feel like there's something burning in your pocket and you see a little envelope and you think, oh, I would just love to support student creativity here in the Valley, you know we always appreciate any support you could give to us. But we hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. And please join us for some treats.